gray wolf. That's my little muzzleloader, my little 50 caliber muzzleloader. They've got some awesome deer here, amazing deer. And hopefully we see some this afternoon.
Night, night.
All right, y'all, so this is a job well done, and this is probably gonna go on the uncensored or on the censored portion of the video. But they've got some amazing deer out here. I mean, we saw one that was just an absolute slammer. Then we saw a younger 6-point that this deer came in and ran both of them off. And on this property, Lee has spent so much time and effort trying to grow beautiful, symmetrical Florida whitetails. And as you can see, this deer's got a big old giant dagger with an eye guard and a fork on this side. Big mature body. And you don't want a deer like this coming in and ruling the gene pool. So if you're, if you have a property and you want that property to have beautiful bucks, if you see a little young 10-point like that, don't shoot him, because that's the deer you want breeding. And then if you see a deer like this, it's all jacked up, that's the one you want to kill. Now, once your big, symmetrical, beautiful 10-point grows a little bit, then yeah, then that's the deer you want to harvest. But Reagan's solid, man. How do you like the old muzzleloader?
Oh, that's a good gun there.
This girl's serious now. All right, so what's your favorite way to eat deer meat?
Fried.
You hear that deer blowing at us? There's a rub on the tree that the deer died next to. Reagan said that basically she's the best shot in the family.
No.
She says she's stone cold. No?
You fib.
All right, y'all, we're gonna go back and clean this deer up. And with this deer, I'm gonna completely process them, and I'll show you each and every piece of meat and how we skin them out. So you're gonna see everything on this video in just a minute. All right, you guys, so here's that buck that Reagan just killed. Pretty deer, and as you can see, that's just an inbred cull buck. Beautiful deer, is gonna have plenty of meat. I mean, he's filled out nicely, but I came over here to the shed and they don't have a gimbal to hang them. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I'll show you how to improvise, because I know a lot of times you'll be in a place that you can't hang a deer or a hog. You can't hang them. So here's how I would suggest cleaning them. And I'm telling you right now, that's the knife I would definitely prefer on a hunt like this, or on a job like this. That's my Woods and Water, Silver Stag Woods and Water. And it is my go-to awesome knife. Deer's laying on its side. It can be in the bed of a pickup truck. It could be on the ground. It could be on a picnic table, whatever you want. And you're just gonna start right there and let that knife, see how that long blade works? We're gonna get all the meat off this rascal. Man, that neck is so tough. He's been fighting. Bring that old leg around. First cut will be down the back. Right along that hairline, right to the back, just like that. I use my body to push that leg back out straight to sort of make it more rigid. Good. So now what we've got is, we've got the deer marked out, up to the neck, down the back of the leg, and he'll be super easy to skin out from here. Now you just, you can actually take that and just pull that right up to there. That's that Hornady 240 grain FTP. It's a hollow point, perfect weight retention. That's the Hornady. That is one bad dude. We'll save that for Reagan. He'll just skin out nice. This is a great little trick right here, and you can do this using a tree limb, or you can do this using anything. Any knot will work, nothing special. All you're doing is using that so that it holds your leg up. Whew. Or that one didn't want to hold my leg up. Now I'm gonna have to get a little bit better knot making there. I guarantee you that one won't come loose. There you go. Now this should just come right on down. This deer's neck is so tough. Hey! There you go. Trust me whenever I tell you, doing this with the legs makes such a big difference. Good, good, good. Now from there, start quartering them out. All you do, come right in here. This is the shoulder. Okay, so that's your shoulder. And that shoulder is only held on by connective tissue. Just like that. So there's a full shoulder. And I'm gonna show you an amazing recipe with that rascal. We'll save all this. Good. Now, we'll come back. All right, so we just ran out of battery on our big camera, and now we're using just our little camera. So this is how we cut out a ham. Come right down to your, you'll hear it. See that? That's the socket. You need that to pop out. This will come around, it goes in, and a nice long knife like this works so wonderfully. There's a perfect ham right there. And to joint this ham, there's a little, that'll go there. That'll go right through. And then when you get done, come up the leg and you get all that shank. Now there is a little more there that will bone out for Dokey. We're getting close, y'all. All right, so now your back strap runs right there. So on the right side of the deer, what I'll do is I'll come in with my knife and I'll just cut along the ribs right here. Perfect. And you're just gonna use your knife and fillet right down the ribs. Comes all the way up to right there. That's all back strap. Cut in here. Grab a hold of it. Perfect. Then on the outside, there will be a sheath. You can feel that sheath, and that will pull right off, and you're left with a big, beautiful back strap. All right, now because we're working on this side, I'll show you, this is some really nice meat. The neck meat is great to grind up. A lot of people make a mistake and leave that on the animal. No reason to leave it because it's great. I mean, that's good meat, especially for making hamburger. That will all just peel right off. So I just gutted the deer. I mean, I didn't feel like that was very appropriate to show, although I will do a whole nother video just on how to gut an animal. Then right here, this is your tenderloin. On a cow, that's called a filet mignon. And we're almost out of battery. So that comes right out of there. Good, there's your tenderloin. So what we had was a ham, a backstrap, a tenderloin, a front shoulder, and now we have all this meat, which what I do is I trim this off and add it into the pot, and we make ground deer meat out of it. Now, you guys, if for some reason the battery goes dead on this camera, I will resume filming once I get back to the house with the meat. Now this is, you'll see why we don't typically use the ribs, because there's very little meat. That's all the meat that came off of that rib. But a little is better than nothing. There you have it, y'all. That is one side completely cleaned. The ribs are all cleaned off. the shoulders taken off, back strap, tenderloins, ham. There's nothing else you can take off of that side. Now what I'll do is I'll flip them over and I'll clean the rest of them. But all I'm doing is repeating the process. Me and Lee had a deal. I get half, he gets half. So whenever I flip it over, I'll put his half in his walk-in cooler. So that's that. Now we're heading to the kitchen. We got a bunch of deer meat. Deer meat for dinner, y'all. Rock on.